If you want your plants to grow like elephants, well, then they need to eat like elephants. Matter of fact, they need a lot more than just food. And I've got the guy that can tell us all of it. Proven winners grower, Dave Marsh, with me. Dave, tell me what we need first.
Well, first what you got to do is you have to have nice soil here.
Ooh.
You don't want to use that topsoil. It turns to a brick in a pot.
That's dirt.
This
is not dirt.
So this is basically peat moss with some other additives in it. So you want a nice, loose potting soil. And of course, I recommend Proven Winners Premium Potting Soil. That's what we use around here.
So, yeah, I mean, but it's also sterile. Tell people why.
So you want a sterile soil. You don't want weeds and all those other nasty seeds coming up in there. So you want a clean, sterile soil to start off with.
So we've gotten this wonderful plant from the greenhouse at Proven Winners that they've done so much science and technology. And of course, we've got gloves on, so you know you're working on sterilization from the beginning. So when we get these plants home, we want to make sure we start with this basic medium that's solid, right?
Yep, good. You got to start with the good soil. That's where you got to start. Yep,
so now we're going to feed that elephant. How do I feed that elephant?
So we got two choices when it comes to feeding. First, we have a slow release fertilizer, and what you do in a pot about this size, you would put 4 scoops in with your potting soil.
Tell me a little bit about what I'm seeing here.
So this is a slow release fertilizer. So what happens over the length of the summer with the heat and watering of it slowly dissolves, giving the plants the nutrients that it needs.
What are all these little dots?
Those are the fertilizer. It's a mixture of the nitrogen and potassium and stuff that's all in every feed. So it just slowly dissolves in the soil.
Okay, it dissolves in the soil over the summertime.
Over the summertime.
All right, that's one of the products we're going to put in our hole.
And then the other one.
This blue stuff is kind of fun.
This other stuff we have is a water-soluble fertilizer.
And this goes right in our watering can. Or if we have an irrigation system, maybe with a reservoir, we could put it in there, right?
Correct. So you just follow directions on the package. I think it's a teaspoon per gallon of water. You put it in there, and this is something that you would use almost every time that you water.
Okay, and I do have something that's hooked to my hose. So I've got a little irrigation tube that's a reservoir that's hooked at the base of my hose before I spray. That's something I could put in there?
Yes, it is.
Okay, perfect. And is this something that you use here in the greenhouse?
Yes, it is. We use water-soluble fertilizer every time we water here in the greenhouse.
Now, I know one thing when you're an athlete as well is you really need to stay hydrated. So we're talking about fertilizers that we can put in our water, and I see some tubing here. And I know you have a lot of tubing here in the greenhouse. How can I get that at home?
So you can get this at home. It should be at your local garden centers. And what's nice about this is you have emitters that you can put onto it, and you hook this up to a timer, and it will automatically water your plants, whether you're home or not. So if you have to worry about going away for the weekend and you don't trust your kids to water the plants, this can do it.
It's called WaterWise, and it's something that Proven Winners developed quite a while ago. And like you said, it's kind of like that second or third element you need to make sure you have success, right?
Correct.
All right, so tell me another simple way to install that. Can I cut that tubing?
Oh, this tubing cuts very easily with a pair of scissors. It has little connectors to attach it to like the underside of decks and stuff like that. You just run it up to the pot, put the emitter right in the tube, and then you just stick that in the pot.
That is simple.
And it goes, and it waters automatically.
Thanks, Dave. Great advice. I'm ready to go.